Yeah, we left off on Cinnabar Island, and I did some trading with one of my friends, and now we're here. Welcome back to some Pokémon FireRed on the Switch. It's been a while since I actually gave this game another go, and I'm going to turn it down on my end because it's very loud. I don't know how it is on your end. I put it to 10%, but the Switch is just loud in general for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way... I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but we have to get our fossil Pokemon. So we're going to finally do that. I think I was in front of the building I was supposed to be at, and of course, I passed right over it. But it's been a hot minute since I played this game. And, I mean, it's a very grinding experience, but I feel like it's finally time to get back into it. We study Pokemon extensively every day. People often bring us rare Pokemon for examination. Well, where's the guy I talked to? Oh, it's probably one of these rooms. I think one of these is a bad trade as well. Hello there. Yeah, right you for Electrode. Do. Venonat for Tangela. Yeah, no good trades here, which is fine. R&D. What's this guy have to say? I'll teach you a nifty move. Watch the fun unfold. It's called Metronome. Nope. Get me out of here. Eevee can evolve into one of three kinds of Pokemon. Well, technically 5 in this game, but Pokemon FireRed and Leaf Green doesn't have an internal clock, so you can't actually evolve them into Umbreon or Espeon in this game. A lot of trades here. Hiya, I'm an important doctor. Yes, very much so indeed. Here I study rare Pokemon fossils. All the time I study. A fossil? I have 2. A whole 2 fossils. Oh, that's a Helix fossil it is. It's a fossil of Ammonite, a Pokemon that's already extinct. A resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. So, you hurry up and give me that. I'll take a little time. You go for a walk. You all you have to do is leave and come back, and it should be good. Hello. Thanks for hopping in on this wonderful Sunday here that we have. I haven't played FireRed in a long time, but I feel like now is a good time. And the heart me. You are too kind, as always, Mr. Knees. I want to get through the Pokemon Mansion, and then from there, I want to do... I think I'm going to do the 7 Islands that they let you do in the beginning. Perfect. We got Ammonite. Nope. Let's see. Is it shiny? Anything good? Female Ammonite. Nope. That's okay. I feel like I want to beat Mystery Dungeon before I get back to Fire Emblem. Out for a walk. Well, I hope you feel better. I feel like when I go out for walks to play Pokemon Go, even like by myself, it's really relaxing. So I hope that makes you feel a lot better. But I realized that I left the guidebook for this game in the bedroom. So I don't think I really need it that badly. I might just run around and not worry too much about the guide. Or I could grab it. Let's get Aerodactyl first, and then I'll decide if I want to get up or not. I wonder if I can just leave the room and come back. It'll save some time. I'm pretty sure you have to like leave the whole place, and then he gives it to you. Nope. Okay, that's all. Cool. Shiny Aerodactyl's pink, I'm pretty sure. Not going to get a shiny anytime soon, but that's okay. Modest nature, serious. I don't remember the nature so off the top of my head. Well, hello. Thank you for hopping back in. That is true. I bought that guidebook. I was probably in like middle school or high school. I bought it from like an old game store. I had to change. Well, I probably actually did have to change the name because the old name had my old news station like in it. So I had to do a little switcheroony. But it's close enough. It's close enough to the original. And like the stream upload account is AK Games here. So like AK Reports here. I don't mind it. It's not like my favorite handle of all time, but it works. I don't think it's bad. And thank you for the heart me. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. With my little antics of running around in the Pokemon world. But I don't know. I think playing Mystery Dungeon has really made me want to get back into the game again, just Pokemon. It's been a nice break from FireRed, and it's been a nice break from Fire Emblem. But I don't have that itch to play Fire Emblem right now. Honestly, I want to play Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn more than Revelations, if I'm being honest. Guess we'll just throw some random Pokemon in my party. You don't need... Actually, I don't know if you need HMs or not when I'm in there. Hitmonlee, Chansey. You know, well, just in case, we'll bring Lapras in case we have to, like, teach them strength or something. I don't know. Just for fun, because I want to get to the point where I can breed Pokemon and, like, make sets for, like, the battle towers. That's what I want to get to. You're going to replay Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn? Are you going to play on, like, the harder difficulties? I don't remember what difficulty you played Path of Radiance on. But hold on, let me get the guidebook. We have all this table space here. We got to use it, right? I got my jammies on today, so. Guidebook acquired. We have it. I have all these little knickknacks all placed around, but it's okay. We can go there. The water. A little sip doesn't hurt. This is my last weekend off, so yes, it's my last weekend off. My next job, this first week, I'm going to be working 7 days in a row. And then I'll have Monday, Tuesdays off. So Monday, Tuesdays will probably be like a new stream time-esque. Pokemon Mansion, we're good. Path of Radiance on hard. Radiant Dawn on normal, which is the hard equipment. So you're going to do... But you said you don't like Lunatic on Radiant Dawn because they just get rid of quality of life. Which is kind of silly that they would do that. But Fire Emblem was dying for a reason, right? Am I horrible? I might be horrible. Okay. There's nothing I have to worry about in this first spot. I also forgot to check my, yeah, I have enough Pokeballs, so we're good and everything. Probably have a bunch of healing items. I have a bunch of revives. Max potion. Do I not have... Oh, I have 5. Okay, we're good. Lunatic is kind of buns and the limit XP. You would think like with the harder difficulties you get more XP in a way, right? Because the units are stronger, so your units are higher level. I'm thinking from Fate's Landia, right? You want to get like all the classes possible and like get all the skills. You don't have to, but I'm insane like that. So no, it won't be. If anything, it'll be a little easier on me. And the reason why is because doing like the anchoring shift on the weekends, because technically it's a promotion just with a different company. So weekend anchor, week side reporter 3 days a week. So like it's a 5-day work week, but like the first week they had to have me start on a Monday, and they need me on the desk because the position's been open for like 8 months. So anchoring is like a nice break because like yeah, you have to be like tuned in and everything, and you know, paying attention to make sure all the scripts are accurate and there's nothing crazy in them. And when it comes to like, you know, weirdly worded sentences and, you know, just like proofreading and just helping out around the whole newsroom in general, right? But reporting, like, you know, especially when you're working solo, so filming it all yourself and writing and everything, it's tough to like find time to get a story without searching on your time off, and like that can be kind of draining. So it's nice that I actually like when I'm on the desk, I'll have a little bit more time to like. Obviously, I'm reading over my scripts and everything, but I can also kind of search for some stories for the week and get it all done. So yeah, there's a lot to the good old news world, for better or worse, right? But I enjoy what I do, and I'm happy I got the. Like I said, it's a promotion, but it's with a different company, so it's more just like it's just a new job entirely. And I'm still in the same market, so I don't have to move or anything. It's just a farther drive for me. Yes, Powerhouse me. that payday was a crit, so it did a ton of damage. But yeah, I forget with like this one, you have to like go up to the statues and unlock things randomly. Not randomly, but like those Mewtwo statues is what you got to use. So in Pokemon Mansion, there is Dittos. Let me quadruple check that. Yes. So supposedly, I don't believe it, but they say Ditto is a common spawn. We'll see about that. But Ditto is important because For breeding in this game, you can try to get, your 3 IV, your 4 IV, your 5 IV Ditto, whatever the case is. And it'll just help, obviously, with getting your independent values. But it's very rare, because you got to think about it, 1 in 32 chance, because the value can be, each individual value can be between 0, which is the worst, and 31, which is the best. There's 32 numbers there. And times that by 6, because there's 6 stats. And only 3 pass down anyways, max. And usually it's about like 2 and 1 from my understanding, like 2 from one Pokemon, 1 from the other. So it's like you don't need a 6 IV Ditto. But I'm going to spend a lot of time just grinding, because I have free time, trying to find one, just for funsies. Because it'll make breeding so much easier, because this game is so tough to breed in. Because unlike in new Pokemon games, where you can pass down 5 IVs from parents with a certain item, the Destiny Knot, in this game, you can only pass down 3. Oh, I don't like this. So, something to think about when it comes to good old breeding Pokemon. But I am annoyed, though, with Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is, I don't have to switch to, but I know Mr. Knees has the Switch to. He was playing Path of Radiance on there, but they don't have connectivity to this game, which was a Game Boy Advance game, and XD, which you could do like you could like do the battle features, and you could transfer Pokemon. The Shadow Pokemon could be transferred between there. And like I have my original copies of XD Coliseum in the GBA games, but it's just so, I don't know. It is if it's annoying, because they have to have the ability to do all that. Like, it's not rocket science to just, even if it's like an external app that lets you just transfer them. Like, they could have made like a Poke Transfer app. Just like, what they did for the Switch, right? But whatever. It is what it is. Got something in my eyeball. We shall survive nonetheless. But yeah, I won't be playing XD Gale of Darkness when I do get a Switch eventually, unless they add the support, because it's just not worth it for me. Growlithe. Start with the Fake Out. Yeah, Meowth has a nice little moveset between Fake Out and Payday. It just sucks that you're going to run out of PP pretty quick. I didn't realize I already had a Growlithe. But I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because there was that grass patch I was in earlier. That's why I have it. I wonder if Rattata could die to just a Payday. I doubt it for some reason. Nope. A tiny little bit of HP left. That's okay. Oh, he had an Oranberry. I didn't check. That's okay. He must have just got it, too. See, the reason why I use Meowth so much is because Meowth is like the only Pokemon in the early game that has access to Pickup and Payday. And if you evolve it, it loses access to Pickup, which is its ability, which allows it when you're battling Pokemon, you might randomly get an item. And you have the chance to get TMs, rare candies, a lot of cool stuff. So Meowth is a good Pokemon to have if you can get it high enough level to get use out of it. One protein. I'm going to be saving all those for the end when I finally do breeding, all that fun stuff. So we got the item here. It looks like... there's just a staircase, an item, and a trainer. Maybe we'll catch this coughing. I think coughing has explosion. I could be wrong. Yep. Goodbye, Meowth. Well, we got some money, I guess. That's something, right? Okay. This door is locked because I hit the switch. So we're going to be doing a lot of random encounters. Unless I use the repels. But like I said, I want to catch dittos. Any ditto I come across, I want to try to catch. So we're going to hope we run into a few of those while we go through this very slow slog of Pokemon Mansion. But we got to turn the switch off. But yeah, so we can get... According to the book, there's Ditto, Grimer, Growlithe in our version, Coughing Rattata, Raticate, and Weezing. But Weezing, I guess, is FireRed exclusive, but you can find Coughing anytime, which is kind of odd, but that's okay. And then Vulpix is a version exclusive, so I can't find Vulpix in this one, which is okay. I was shiny hunting Porygon in Leaf Green because it's a lot cheaper to get the coins. Well, you need a lot less coins overall. So I was doing that. I made it to like 250 resets maybe in Leaf Green, but obviously it takes like 8,000 to actually get your Pokemon in these games. So I don't know if I'm ever going to finish that hunt anytime soon. And I feel like shiny hunting on live is just kind of boring because you're just resetting the game nonstop and hoping for the best. But it's a good time killer to relax too. So there is that. And a level 61 Blastoise is insane. Which is a nice... I mean, it's a decent part about this game, right? Is that... Because, like, the experience share stuff sucks. But if you get a Pokemon... Like, you level up your starter to the max, you can kind of blow through the whole game and have an easy time. Because my goal is just to get to the breeding in the Pokemon Tower. It's still locked, okay. Never mind. I came all this way for nothing. And I think I'm just going to heal up Meowth. Because Meowth died to a self-destruct. It's too bad there's not like quick balls in this game. Because really Coughing is going to be... I'm going to have to fake it out. And hope for the best. Oops. Didn't want to go there. Why is that door still open? It should be closed. I'll have to check if the switch is actually off or not. I was rambling too much. It's still on. Well, it's gonna be a hot while. So last time I streamed Pokemon FireRed, my little cat Ivy, she was on my desk, and I picked her up, and she hit the keyboard and turned off the recording. But luckily, TikTok keeps a version of the recording, but it's like the vertical one only. So I have I just edited the recorded version to upload later. And for the horizontal one, I like halfway through the video, like it just changes. But I put like a collage of pictures of her to kind of be like, oh, she was our culprit who caused the catastrophe. So why not speak? Wow, that'll do it. I'm Grimer. I guess I forgot he was in here. No matter what I do, I'm probably gonna kill him. So we should probably switch. Or just throw. We can just throw some Ultra Balls, call it a day. We'll be fine. There we go. I will gladly take it. Let's see what we got. Sludge exposed to X-rays from the moon, transformed into Grimer. It loves feeding on filthy things. Do. Okay, now this is open. But now this side's not open. Interesting. I think what we're going to have to probably do is turn on the switch. And then go upstairs so we get everything else. Yes, it's completely locked. Okay. So just more more random encounters for me. Which is okay. Alright, so after we get back to where we were, hit the switch again. Then we will exit, heal up our Pokemon, and we should be good. Do 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 do. Like the poison type Pokemon are interesting in this game, but it feels like the poison grass type, maybe they're a tad bit better. I could be wrong. I don't really know anything about the meta in Fire Red, Leaf Green, even like Red, Blue, Yellow. I know, excuse me, that psychic types are super strong. Because bug types are weak is more of the problem. Surf. Yeah. So all we need is coughing and ditto. And we're good. Yeah, I don't think you get anything in this game for beating the Pokedex, but it certainly will be a goal for me to do. I got half of the Pokemon in the Safari Zone, which was on a previous live stream. And that wasn't too hard. The stream was maybe like an hour and a half, and I got like half of the rare spawns that time. It was Chansey, Tauros. I'm just missing Kangaskhan and Scyther. And it's interesting because the Safari Zone, there's 4 zones in the Safari Zone, and depending on which one you're in, there's a 1% spawn and a 4% spawn. And if you're just in the right one, you can get a 4% of the one that you're looking for out of the 4. Chansey, Kangaskhan, Scyther, and Tauros. So you just gotta keep moving around. Finally. Its thin balloon-like body is inflated by horribly toxic gases. It reeks when it's nearby. Box 2. I keep forgetting Meowth has an item I need to take off it. We'll get it. We'll get it. The effects are so funny. Okay. Let's get our item off Meowth. Oranberry. Another Oranberry. I don't think I actually picked up the berry powder thing in this game because this guidebook is missing some things. And it doesn't mention the berry thing on that page that I saw, but I got it in Leaf Green. I will get it eventually. My big question is, even though we're already disappointed by XD not having connectivity, but when is Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald coming out? Because they're going to have connectivity eventually. And people have already hacked in, well, glitched in, to be correct here, glitched in Pokemon like certain legendaries and other version exclusive-esque things with the mail glitch. Wow. So Meowth cannot handle coughings. Noted. Okay. Oh, good thing we have a bunch of hyper potions, because I don't feel like running back. That is insane. Oh, please don't be another one. Thank you. Payday will get us lots of money and bring us to victory. It just sucks that it's just that much of a sliver is all we need left. But Payday does stack with each use, so we'll make some good money. 490. Okay, up we go. There's something down here. Just a trainer. I can't get out. This place is one big old puzzle. Well, it's so funny. They have like the science nerdy sprite, but then it's a burglar. We'll do a fake out, and then we'll do Payday. They did a lot of damage. Ching. You would think with this being an abandoned mansion, it would be burned down by all the fire types that are in here. But what do I know? Ooh, another item. Meowth. That's good. That is what we want. I don't remember the list, though, of different items that you get from pickup. But I've gotten, like, a couple different... I think it's Hidden Power. I've gotten from Meowth 3 times, maybe. So there's that. Not the bag of loot. What is in the bag of loot? What's he got to say? The switches here open and close, alternating sets of doors. Okay. What floor are we on? We're on this floor, so we go down. Well, coughing kills Meowth, so we're going to do a quick switch. Our good friend... Last choice does not die to coughing. He's a little too strong for that. Do, 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 do. Another one. Yeah, I want to look up the spawn rates because I do not think that Ditto is a common spawn. I can't because Chrome keeps opening up on the monitor I'm not using right now. But that's okay. We'll look it up on my phone. Where are we in? Pokemon Mansion? Pokemon Mansion by Red Leaf Green. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a floor spawn. Okay. It doesn't spawn until the basement floor, it looks like. Yeah. It's a 10% spawn chance on the basement. At least we know. I already beat FireRed and Leaf Green 5 times each. So I can relate to that. My brother, he bought multiple copies of FireRed and Leaf Green as a kid, and I have them all still. And we used to play them a lot. And I think he just like collecting the different copies to see what Pokemon are on there and like get multiple copies like Legendary Birds or whatever, right? But yeah, I can relate to that. I don't like I said, I have the old copies still, but I don't really play on them at all because I end up transferring like any Pokemon like up from the DS era to my Switch. 5 Switch, 4 Game Boy, 4 Game Boy Colors, 4 GameCubes, 4 DS Lite, 4 3DS, 2 laptops, 6 computer monitors. we might be pretty much twins. I don't have that many Switches though. I have my OLED, which I got when I met my boyfriend, who's not my fiance, and he has my old Switch. But let's read this first. We christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Oh, it's just this one book. Okay, I thought it was like the whole story. Never mind. Yeah, I have the original 3DS, a 3DS XL. I got my boyfriend later on. a Animal Crossing 3DS XL. And then I have the new 3DS XL, the Pokemon Sun and Moon version. The GameCubes, I think I have a bunch of GameCubes on my dad still, but I didn't bring any GameCubes with me to my apartment. It's mostly just, like, I have the Wii U and the Wiis, and I have all the handheld consoles. Sorry, Meowth, you cannot evolve. I think you have an item on you, too. There we go. Perfect. Pet your berry. Okay. We got that item. We beat that trainer. Okay. What is in here? A dead end and a book. Sounds great. I have to do a slash and then a payday. Oh, that works. There's nothing down here. Just some machines. We can't go through the rubble. Level 50 Meowth. Doing good work. Not. Obviously, Meowth isn't the strongest Pokemon in the world, which sucks. But it's good to farm with, so there's that. Oh, it had a berry on it. That's the second Eradicator of the berry found. You'd think they would have added berry planters in this game. Like, you added the Sevi Islands. Why not add access to berries? Okay. There's nothing in this corner. There's an item over there, though, that's not marked on this book, because there's things not marked in the book. Okay. Just do some payday. Nice. And a miss. We will gladly take that. Do, 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 do. 500. It's because it's half our level with the 0 added to the end. And I used it twice. So, a level 100 Meowth with payday would do 500 Poké Dollars per interaction. Certainly not bad. Certainly not bad. I used it twice, so. July 5th. Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. You can't even get Mew in this game, which is insane. Insane that they did that. They said, actually, you can't have Mew. I'll pick a scary face. Another berry. All these berry eaters. As I spam the A button. Is Meowth gonna die here? No. I mean, Meowth is running low on power points anyways here of Fake Out. And after that, it kind of gets harder to use unless you're up against weak Pokemon. Let's just get this little bit of money. Oh, we found a... Okay, this is the rare Weezing spawn. Let's do a Fake Out. And then let's hope the Ultra Ball works. If it kills me, that's okay. If it explodes, that's okay. Wow. Okay. Surprising. Very rarely, a sudden mutation can result in two small coughing twins becoming conjoined as a Weezing. Perfect. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I usually play Fire Emblem a lot, but I've been playing... Thank you. The fiance feels the same way. but yeah, I play mostly Fire Emblem here and there, but I play a lot of Pokemon. So if you're into that sort of stuff, feel free to keep coming back. Right now we're in the Pokemon Mansion, so we have to find the key to open the gym, and then from there we can go to the next spot. So the only reason why I don't have Meowth evolved is because Meowth has the ability Pickup, and Meowth loses that ability when it evolves. And you might know what Pickup does, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just after a battle, you have the chance of getting berries, technical machines, rare candies, anything like that. Apom also has Pickup, so I was tempted to try to find Apom in the post-game, because I think there's Apom on Sevi Island. So I might, hold on, I just texted, and it auto-corrected. I will be working. Okay, sorry about that. But Apom is cool. Totodile, it's interesting because does Totodile still learn like the elemental bites? Because the coverage is nice, and I know what's his name for Alligator gets a lot of those, like the ice crunch. It's called Ice Crunch. Thunderfang? No, Ice Fang. Thunderfang. I don't know if it learns Thunderfang, but I know Ice Fang's good. Okay. Let's see if I press this thing go down. I can't see from here. Do. Alright, well, Coughing's gonna explode us. We can try to bite him first. Perfect. We're gonna squeeze all of the payday out of Meowth if we possibly can. That's the goal. Okay, now this door's open. We're good. Okay. Where does this lead to? Okay. I think it's just there's an item. Okay. I think we're going a fine way. Once Meowth does faint, it's fine, but it looks like we're getting some good flinch action. Okay, let's go up here. Alright. So, we probably have to hit this is my guess. Okay, that door locks. Because I hit it. I think I have to check and see if there's anything in there, though. Let's try a bite. Perfect. Do. A crit. Intimidate didn't do nothing to Meowth. Alright, yeah, we need to turn off the switch. Because then we go this way. Then we can check out the other way, because there might be an item this way. Let's try a bite. Boop. Nope. Well, Meowth, you had a great run. You had a great run, but it is time to stick to Blastoise, I guess. And an item. Blastoise will have no problem in this whole thing. But it's nice to try to get Meowth some levels and get us some gold, you know? Alright, let's take this off. Cherry berry. Better than no berry, right? Hello, hello. What are you up to today? A nice day off, hopefully? This is my last weekend off before I work weekends permanently. Yeah, it's after this point, but what does it matter, right? That's all the same. After taking a long break from FireRed, I've decided to pick it back up again for a little bit. I would like to beat the Pokemon Mansion today. And then we'll probably beat the gym. Maybe go to Sevii Islands. Because you have that option after you do this. The iron. Alright. Now we gotta re-hit the switch. There's a lot of random encounters that we've been dealing with. But we caught every single Pokemon in here so far. But Ditto. That's because Ditto only spawns on the basement level. So we have to get there to get to Ditto. I will, yep. So I'll be off Mondays and Tuesdays, so that'll probably be when I stream. But this first week I'm working like 7 days in a row. Which is fine. The first few days is more like HR stuff anyways, so I'm not doing anything too crazy, right? But yeah, first report Thursday, and then anchoring Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'll be anchoring Saturday, Sunday every weekend. Which is what I wanted. That's why I took the job. So no complaints here. Oh, that's right. You jump down, and it brings you to certain parts. That's right. I think that's how that works. It'll be a good time. I'm gonna enjoy it. Obviously, it's a whole new newsroom, whole new station, but yeah, I still need to figure out what I'm gonna eat for the day. I haven't gotten there yet. I had snacks. I'll eat something later though. It'll happen at some point, sometime. I think. I don't remember if Bite is not very effective. Yeah, okay. And the Thunder Wave. I should have used Surf and called it a day. But that's okay. That's okay. Magneton. I think Magneton is fast, but I could be wrong. Well, it was better off using a lunch type move, but that's okay. The AI in FireRed is not the smartest. It's probably going to change once I get to the Battle Tower. I would hope. I'm pretty sure the Battle Tower is a pretty tough spot. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I gotta figure out when I do get to Sevii Islands after all this. After Pokemon Mansion and the 7th gym. I wonder if I can start breeding at that point. And if I can, I'll probably hunt for Ditto in my free time. Okay, there's nothing over here. What's down here? I forgot, I need to heal up. Yup, I had to change usernames because the old one it had my old job like in it. So I couldn't really keep that, you know? So I had to change it. But I don't mind it, because like I did AK Games here for my gaming uploads, right? So AK Reports here it's on brand now, I guess. So I can't complain. Okay, we get an item. HP up. It's the only thing here, right? Yeah. So now we gotta go back upstairs, fall down. And then we still gotta go. There's a random encounter and a item we need to get eventually. But we gotta go back upstairs. If I fall out the wrong way, we have to come back through anyway. So I'm not gonna use the thing yet. We're gonna fall on onto the second side, the closest to us, and hope for the best. with these Pokemon that explode all the time, I eventually want to get Psyduck with Damp, and then I can just switch it in, and if it tries to explode, it won't explode, and I can actually take my time with it instead of throwing a Master Ball. Pshoo! Nice. Where did it throw us to? Back here. Okay. How do I get downstairs? That is my question. How do I get to the downstairs area? I think it jumped me down the wrong side is what happened. Which is fine. I'm going to unlock this thing, and then we should be good. I have Paralyzed Heal, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And our good friend Meowth has an item for me. Another berry. Yeah, I think it's this staircase. Leads me, yeah, to the other item I need. Nice. Okay. If I get to the staircase, if, the big if here, all these random encounters. Check my phone. Another thing, how has the audio been? I think I turned it a little lower than it's been before. So, if it's too quiet or it's still too loud, let me know. Because I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and the audio was very loud. Do 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 do. The burglar sprite is so funny. A Ninetales. I can turn it up. Let me know how this sounds. Right now it's at 10. I'll put it on 20. Does 20 sound better? It should. It was so weird because Mystery Dungeon DX was so loud, and I think it's on the same like settings. So I had to really turn it down earlier. February 6th, Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo. Max Potion. Alright, that's everything upstairs. Yeah, okay. Let's heal the burn. Welcome in. Thank you for liking the live. We're playing some good old Pokemon FireRed on the Switch, which is not out of the ordinary for me. I play a bit of Pokemon, a bit of Fire Emblem, so if that's your kind of thing, that is what I play. Among other things. Bayonetta in my free time. All of the above. Let's see. I think I gotta fall the other way, and that'll bring me to where I need to go downstairs. And hopefully we'll be done with this dungeon. Thank you for the likes. Tapping the screen gets tiresome. So I applaud you for your your tippy taps. Just go this way, right? No, I go down one more. My bad. Oh wait. No, I think I went the wrong way. I think I have to go up the stairs the way I came. And thank you for the follow. So, I will be Monday, Tuesday should be like my new schedule next week. Or not next week, the week after that for streaming. I don't know when I'm really going to stream next week because I'll be pretty busy. Oh, I see what I did. I got confused with the whole falling thing. I have to hit the switch, and then after I hit the switch, I have to go up the other flight of stairs, and then fall down the other hole that I didn't go down, and then hopefully get to where I need to be. I think. You'd think with this booklet right here, I would be okay, but obviously we're going through it. That's the one I went up. I think I got it. Okay. We're almost there. Through this horrible... I'm tempted to use the repels. We're running low on power points. And I just kind of want to get through this. Where are my repels? I don't have any repels? Oh no, I have 12. I have 12. We're good. Alright, let's hit the switch. Hit the switch and get out of here. Not this way. I want to go this way. Okay. I have to hit this again. Because then I can go down. And then I can fall this way. Okay. That's how we got to do it. Got it. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. Even though it's a scientist sprite. Oh, I thought it was going to be a burglar. We'll take it. We'll take it. I guess. I don't know. That doesn't really matter, but sprite they are. I also got to figure out what the first Pokemon I want to breed up is. I don't know if I want to do a souped up version of my starter. I also need Dittos. I also need to get to the point where you can IV check your Pokemon. So, a lot of factors. I think you can IV check Pokemon in the Battle Tower. I think so. But it's been so long since I've like played this game, you know? Okay. So that's the way out, is that door. But we want to go downstairs. Okay, it's finally repel we wore off because now in here is where we can find Ditto. Okay. And someone's calling me. Okay, that door's locked. So eventually we have to hit that switch in there, which is fine. We will do that. But there might be someone over here, so I want to check. Do, 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 do. Alright. Full restore. Not bad, not bad. I don't have a lot. I have a lot of hyper potions, I think, but I don't really have any full restores. I don't know if you can buy full restores. I don't remember. It's been a long time. We are running low on water guns, though. So we should be able to get through here, no problem. Okay. Another Weezing. Weezing is supposed to be a rare spawn. We already caught the last one. Somehow, I got lucky. It was just a fake out, and then we got it. So I can't complain too much about that. Mr. Lewis and their fire types to burn down this mansion. Didn't you say it last time when you were in here? I was using that method to shiny hunt for Porygon and Leaf Green, so... You're like the TikTok troll of Pokemon FireRed Leaf Green. Trying to destroy hours of progress in this ancient game that takes forever to make any progress in. And is a grind fest for all eternity. But, and my question for you is, I think he left, but I don't know. Sometimes TikTok Twitter doesn't tell everybody who's in here. But after you do it, you clip the person, and they do it, and you get their reaction. Because then you're just content farming, which, it's like a TMZ situation, right? I don't know. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. That's all you have to say? Okay. Do. Do, do, I wonder if there's anywhere in the game that actually mentions what ABXY does, because you definitely know some kids. I never did it as a kid, but someone pressed all the buttons at once and like, we gotta go all the way around. Ditto. Now Ditto is weak. That's the big problem with Ditto. What do we have? I mean, could just switch into Tauros. Could just throw an Ultra Ball. Could also just try a Water Gun. No, we don't. We don't have a Water Gun. We'll try a Bite. Maybe he won't die. I think it's gonna die. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. We'll throw an Ultra Ball next time. It's fine. We're a little low on resources right now. It's a 10% chance, so we'll find one eventually. Though we might actually have to come back. Though, I think you can find Ditto in the route leading up to Koga. And I think that's the case. You don't have to worry about. No. I swear you catch Ditto here. There's no way. I'll look it up later. This booklet is missing some stuff. 63. This place is ideal for a lab. Look at all this space. Yeah, that's what they thought when they were making Mewtwo. And then it got destroyed. Surf it is. We're almost done with this dungeon. We're on the last floor. And then we don't have to deal with it anymore. Alright. Get out of here. Does Meowth have an item for us? Yes. Yeah. Frostberry. Okay. That is our switcher, but we gotta make sure we can get an item and it doesn't get locked away. So let's do that first. Do some bite shenanigans. Doo-doo-doo. Yep, this probably would have got locked if we hit the switch first. We got lots of bites, so we're fine. I'm just hoping there's no like poison point or like static ability, because that makes things annoying. Blizzard. Blizzard's a great TM. I think it only has a 70% accuracy though, but strongest ice type move in the game. Just surf our way out of here. We can always come back here and do some Ditto hunting. I think this is the only spot we can get Ditto. I could be wrong. Okay. We got a Pokeball, and well, I don't know. It's something, right? And then there's another item down below us, and then we're done. Then we have gotten all the goodies. I don't know if any of y'all do the Walmart, like, get it in your cart thingy-mabob, but they came with these stickers randomly. Like 40th anniversary Mario stickers. I don't know where I'm gonna stick them yet, because like on my computer I have like a color coordinated thing for Like, I want to make different areas. Like, one is like where the green stickers go, and like yellow and all this stuff. But I could put the Yoshi one because I have like green on there right now. I have a Smisky, a Sony Angel with a frog hat, and then like the Razer logo. But I don't know. I have this thing where like I don't like to stick stickers unless I know exactly where they're gonna go, you know, and I don't want to like remove them in the future. All right, what do we got down here? Solar Beam, another great one. I don't know if any of you have seen Mega Meganium's new ability for Champions and Beyond, but Meganium is finally getting love. Finally. I always think about, too, like, I think it's Radical Red gave Meganium, like, Grass Fairy typing, and now Mega Meganium is Grass Fairy in the real games. So life is good, finally. Alright, I think we found everything. Oh, really? Okay, another Ditto. We're not using that Master Ball, we know that. Just hope we can catch it. This would have been great for Meowth to be here for, but, I mean, I could revive Meowth, but it's fine. It's cool, like, it's a slightly different color. I think it's like a shade off. Not the water guns. Yeah, we should be fine against ourselves. Ditto's interesting, but Ditto's obviously not a good Pokemon. Just the unfortunate reality of it, you know? With only... It has half the base stats of Mew. And Mew can learn any move. And has twice to turn transforming, but in the newer games it has the ability where it transforms right away. I don't know if we're going to catch it. I mean, now that it's transformed, I can try like a water gun. It wouldn't be very effective, but I think with the whole stab bonus, I would do the same amount of damage anyways. Could be wrong. And it's raining in this mansion. So my team currently is Meowth, who is our payday Pokemon, who's like level 50 at this point. And then that's it. All these other Pokemon are kind of just filler. I haven't really done much team creating. Now I'm about to be at the point where you get to the Sevi Islands, and I think you get access to the Pokemon daycare, and then you can actually breed Pokemon. So I might do a little bit of that because I want to do Pokemon Tower shenanigans. So I am interested in that, for sure. Excuse me. The Pokemon Tower looks fun. It seems fun. But I think I should... Oh, I have Water Absorb. Interesting. Honestly, why don't we try... Body Slamming. We have... Now that I know Lapras is going to have an easy time here. I've never done the Pokemon Tower because I used to play these games when I was a kid, of course. And I just never cared about the Battle Tower then. But now, like... that, like, I understand IVs and EVs and all that stuff. I've been wanting to do Battle Tower shenanigans. I did it in Sword and Shield. I didn't really have a lot of fun, but I did it in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and I enjoyed it. You think maybe we can get a paralysis here? Bite might hurt. Oh my. And it was a crit. Okay. Lapras, you might die. Okay, we got the paralysis. That's good. I'm gonna do the Confuse Ray. Sorry, Lapras. At least we got the paralysis off. That's something, right? Yep. Listen. I have more than enough at home, so I'll take a ho-oh. Perfect. Look at that. Oh? Oh? It can freely recombine its own cellular structure to transform into other life forms. Box 2. Okay, let's heal. Listen, I'm just being silly and goofy, that's all. That's all. I have more than enough at home. I would rather have goldfish crackers. Goldine's okay and all, but like, I'm not the biggest Goldine fan. Not a Goldine hater. I like Goldine more than Seakang. But at the same time, it is not my favorite fish by any means. I do have, though, hold on. I have this Demu from Pop Mart, and he's got a little goldfish on him. Let's see if the camera wants to work today. But see? He's got a little goldfish on him, and then in his wings. And he's translucent. So that's cool. Oh. We're going to go with Oshwa. Oshwa was my starter back in Black and White. I liked Black and White as a game. I wouldn't mind playing that again another day. It was a fun time. Ditto, I would love to catch you because I do want to try catching a million Dittos, but I think we need Meowth. We need Meowth to do some fake out shenanigans. Bow. See, I'm not a big... I should be reading these out loud for people for the TikTok upload later. Charmeleon or Charbroiled Carl's Jr. Double Western Bacon Cheeseburger. See, I'm not a big burger fan. I like burgers, but I like, now this is going to sound really picky of me. I like a thin meat patty. And I just realized I think I'm stuck. Because I don't think I can get out without hitting a switch. I like a thin meat patty. And then I like guac on my burger. And I like everything else that comes with it. But like, usually like I add guac to a burger. There we go. Charmeleon and the Charbroiled Carl's Jr. Double Western Bacon Cheeseburger are overrated. I would say people don't really care a lot about Charmeleon though. Thin meat patty and guac is an exquisite, amazing combo. I'm not a big meat fan. I like meat. I like chicken. I like beef. Steak does not interest me. But a thin meat patty is just next level. You don't need too much meat. You don't need to be doing all that. Where's Miss Demure, Miss Mindful? She would tell you. We don't like those burgers that are doing too much. These thick beef burger patties. Who needs all that? It's also just like a taste thing for me. I'm just not like, I don't know. As I've gotten older, I used to hate salads as a kid, but as I've gotten older, I actually like salads. I even find myself a little hankering for a salad here and there once in a while. Yesterday I got a salad when I went out to eat. It was delicious. So, just saying. We're all different. Some people will think salads are nasty. Sometimes I think salads are nasty, but it depends on the kind of salad. Some meat in the salad is great. Chicken in there, oh, exquisite. I like the word exquisite in case you can't tell. Anyways, that is my rant about how I like my burger. I'm glad I can be relatable. I don't know. It's how I be. I like a salad here and there. with some meat on it. Okay, crispy critter salad from Texas Roadhouse. I'm going to use a different adjective. Amazing. The crispy critter salad at Texas Roadhouse has egg in it, and it is good. It has bacon bits too, which I'm not a big fan of bacon bits, but I don't mind it. I can be an adult. I can eat everything in the salad, but the tomatoes. I'm not a tomato fan. And if you play Fire Emblem or watch my Fire Emblem streams, Leo in Fire Emblem Fates loves tomatoes, randomly, and he's one of my favorite characters. Even though the more I look into Leo's character, he's kind of more of like an incel, which I don't like about him. But you know, I like his design. I like his character, other than the incel part. Am I using that word right? I don't know. Anyways, not a tomato fan. I'll eat like a sliced tomato, but like those cherry tomatoes, I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't mind bacon. I like turkey bacon more, just because I think it's like, that's just what my parents had like growing up, like for me. I mean, I kind of want to face the trainer. So I want gold. Not gold, yeah. I want polka dollars. Oh. You know, being in news, I don't think I can answer that one for you. We're supposed to be unbiased. So, Caterpie evolves in Metapod. We're going to say no because I want to battle the trainer. I hope you're fine with that answer. But I'm not a... Not that I ever consider myself an influencer, but it just comes with the territory of news. You know, when Parasect or Paris Hilton's Plastic Surgeon, when I used to play Pokemon Yellow in kindergarten on my Game Boy, I, for some reason, used Parasect. I don't know why. I think it was because, like, sleep powder. I don't know how my little kid brain, like, thought enough about that, but it did. And I had my Pikachu and my Parasect, and we were doing things. So, Parasect has a special place in my heart that I don't really think about ever. It was kind of, though, like, I don't think I cared about it too much as a kid, but, like, it's also insane to be, like, this Pokemon is, like, taken over by mushrooms and is dying. You know, there's just that there. Well, it's not dying, but, like, it's, like, a zombie. But, like, how there's, like, those ants, right, that have that whole situation going on, so I think that might, I don't know if it's based on that, but, you know, the ants that get zombie-brained. Get this Ninetales out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 trainers, including the gym leader. Let's see how much gold they give me. They give a good chunk of money, so I think it's worth just getting all the things wrong. Yes, I think that's what they're going for. What are they going for? Who's going for what? Oh, no, sorry. I have a very short-term memory. Yes, with the ants that have mushroom hive mind. Yes, sorry. It has been a week. And I still have to edit some videos from freelance work I did from last Sunday again. So, my work isn't done. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I have to, not do too much, but just shave again, put on clothes. So, like, like my freelance stuff, and thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. My freelance stuff is, like, MC work and video and photo work. I can pretty much MC anywhere. But I do technically, like, need, like, if I MC something, like, to get it approved, right? Because, like, I've MC'd, like, gala-esque events, conventions, like opening remarks for like music events, that kind of stuff. And it's fun. It's a good time. But obviously, like, I'm not emceeing or like a government sort of event, you know, where like there's like obvious bias. And the freelance work, you know, I can still do, like, that's not really, it's not me in front of the camera, it's just me behind the camera. And so regardless of like what it is, not that I would do anything extreme anyways, like there's no attributing my name to it because it's just, I'm behind the camera. You don't know who's behind the camera, right? So I think I still want to do the emceeing stuff, and like the video and photo jobs, like here and there, like they can be draining sometimes. Like if you do a lot of edits, and like editing is like the stuff I like the least. I like filming, editing not so much. So, and then also me working weekends. Like a lot of events happen on weekends, so I'm probably not going to be emceeing and doing like freelance work nearly as much. But that's okay. I wanted to be an anchor, and so this is how I do it. I gotta work weekends. But like I got asked to MC at Lake George Game Fest, I think it's called, and I want to do it, but it's on a weekend, so I have to see if they'll let me MC it or not, because I'll probably have to take the weekend off or only be there for a certain amount of time. And so it is what it is, you know. But I don't mind it. My favorite thing to MC is probably the LAN convention I did. I did that. The first year I did it for one day. I just did trivia. The second year I did it, I did some of the competition stuff, and then I did trivia again, and that was fun. Little one, what you doing? Want to say hello? She got dropped up here. Last time I played Pokémon FireRed, she turned off the recording on me. She hit the keyboard. I didn't know till halfway through, but I already mentioned the story. TikTok saved the day. We were good. Come here. Let her itch first. You done itching? Hello, little one. Oh, there we go. She's a good little bean. She just wants attention. Hi. She wanted to play last night, and I felt bad because I didn't really want to play. I know I had to play with her, but I was like editing videos and stuff. Okay, you're leaving? You just came to say hi and bye? You're gonna go sit in the little box? What are you gonna do? Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Also, like, the amount of gold we're getting from these battles just from Payday is insane. Oh, we don't have to click the machine. You can just battle them. Nice. Because I'm just going to run out after this heal up and then come back. And that'll be totally fine. They are getting a little stronger, too. No. Speedy, but you can't hit anything. Alright, we have one more left. So we'll do this room and then we'll probably heal up. So I don't have Persian because Persian loses access to the ability Pickup. It learns the ability Limber. So we go from getting random items to just being immune to paralysis. So that's why I don't use Persian. Otherwise, I would. Persian can still have Payday, which is a good move. But you're not going to have your pickup anymore. So the trade-off is weaker Pokemon for more item farming. I have to compare Apom's stats to Meowth, because Apom also has pickup, but obviously no Payday. Yeah, no, I get it. Another thing you can do, though, you can do Persian with Thief, and then also have it learn Payday, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you like Fire Emblem and Pokemon, I will be having lots of that. So you can do Persian with Thief and Payday, so it can maybe steal an item and go from there. But I heard Thief only has a 50% chance of working, and then you can have Apom just sitting there in your party with pickup. So that is an option. You don't have to have Meowth. Meowth is high leveled because Meowth is spamming Payday for me, and I'm using that to battle Pokemon. So Meowth gets sent into battle. I use Fake Out first for a free hit, and then I just use a lot of Payday, or I use Slash or Bite to finish Pokemon. And so it's farming me a lot of money. That's the only reason. And the reason why I don't have Persian is because Persian loses access to the ability to pick up if it evolves. But it still has access to Payday. So if you just want Payday and you want a stronger Payday. Yeah, I think Zigzagoon and Linoon keeps pickup, I think. So it's a good idea to have Linoon. And also, it is stronger with the evolution, which Meowth, Meowth loses pickup. But so I think overall, like, Meowth is a better utility Pokemon, like, all throughout. If you get it like level 100 and just like spam out some trainers, you'll be great. I thought about the Nugget glitch, but like, and you make a lot of money, right? But like, I'm going through the game anyways. Meowth isn't really slowing me down because it's so high level. So I could do the Nugget glitch for like 50 some nuggets or whatever and just do that, or just go through the game anyways and just spam Payday. And then when I pick up the experience share eventually, I can just farm experience points while I'm spamming Payday for a Pokemon I'm leveling up. So that's like my theory behind it all. I think this is Blaine. So we're going to heal up really quick, and then we're going to take him on. So that's why. The Nugget glitch, it's useful, right? But I didn't want to do it. I also, like, I just did, like, the game corner. I just did the gambling for it to get enough coins. Exactly. There's a million different ways to play the game, right? So, and none of them are exactly wrong. Heal up. It's only been an hour and a half. Alright, let's take on Blaine. Walk all the way back around. Listen. Yes or no? I can't answer that. I did get Porygon and Leaf Green, but I'm shiny hunting, so I keep soft resetting to try to find one. I made it to like 250 or so, maybe a little more than that. Ha! I am Blaine, the red-hot leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fiery Pokemon are all rough and ready with intense heat. They incinerate all challengers. You better have Burn Heal. I have Water Gun. But, you know, priorities. Alright. Well, Intimidate's not going to do much. So, should honestly be able to just Water Gun and call it a day. Actually, I should Rain Dance. because it'll make it easier for Meowth. I should have started with that, but whatever. But yeah, with the fire type gym being here, it's kind of funny because you're surrounded by water. There's got to be some Pokemon you have to be able to take this on, but I don't think it's bad game design to put Blaine as a fire type gym on this random island, because the end of the game is just trying to make sure like your team is well-rounded enough, and if you're not well-rounded enough, well, here's a chance to train up a Pokemon that will get you there. Oh, Meowth might not live this. Either Fire Blast is probably gonna kill us. Sorry, Meowth. You did a great job, though. And a crit. Meowth isn't evolved because it loses the ability pick up when it evolves. So he's just all utility for me. He's more just for like the random encounters along the way to deal with it. Another Hyper Potion. So he's not really a necessity. I have a level 63 Blastoise. I know exactly. I said it out loud and I was like, I'll be fine. I didn't do it. So we learned our lesson, right? But it's okay. Blastoise is going to carry us to the end of the game, so I don't really care. I trained up a Rapidash and Brilliant Diamond that I did breeding for, and it was pretty decent. It learned high horsepower, and I think it had a normal type move that was good, and then Flare Blitz I think I gave it maybe, and then Hypnosis, and Hypnosis as well. So it could kind of be a bit of utility for me if it couldn't hit and get a kill. It's kind of glass cannon-y. Defeated. I have burned down to nothing. Not even ashes remain. You've earned the Volcano Badge. And some money. Ha! The Volcano Badge heightens the special stats of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too. Fire Blast, Fire Blast. Fire Blast is the ultimate fire technique. Don't waste it on water Pokemon. Vulpix or Charmeleon? What did he say? Charmeleon? Why doesn't he think we would have Charizard at this point? Oops. It's the end of the game. Do 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 do. If I get access to breeding, I think what I'm going to do is before we go to Gym 8 in the Elite Four, I'm going to make a team. Huh? Hey, if it isn't you! Look, it's me, Bill. Long time no see. Hope you're still using my PC system. Well, listen, since we met up here, how about spending some time with me? It's a little island off to the far south called One Island. A friend invited me, so I'm on my way out there. How about it? Do you feel like coming? All right, then let's go. And you have to beat this quest line, to then get back to the mainland, which is kind of funny that they lock you here. Here we are. This is One Island. There's several islands around here, and this is one of them. My friend Celio sent the boat to fetch me here. He's in charge of this island's PC network, but he's lonesome. I'm telling you this now. Well, let's just go see him. And it's updated music. Hey there. Bill, I can't believe you came out here. Well, absolutely. How's your research coming along? Oh, wait a sec. This is my buddy Celio. He's one dedicated PC maniac. Celio, this is AK, a rising contender as the Pokemon champ. That's really impressive. I hate to say it, but I have zero aptitude for battling. Anyways, I'm glad to meet you. So, bring me up to speed. How's your machine running? It's running fine, but we're too remote out here. The PCs on this island just can't link up with your PC, Bill. Oh yeah? Okay, let me take a look. Hang on, I think we can make it work. Let me help you, okay? Can I get you away from me just a bit? Actually, can I get me to do a favor? The island next to this one's called Two Island. There's a guy there that runs a game corner. He has this thing for rare rocks and gems. We keep in touch, being fellow maniacs, so can you deliver this meteorite to him? Okay, if you're going to 2 Island, please take this. It's a pass for the ferry service servicing the local islands. Let you travel between 1, 2, and 3. You should have this too. Catch you later. She's like, oh, by the way, we'll kidnap you here, and then you can do work. She doesn't know what Pow Town is. It's also funny that they changed it's so mole traces only here instead of in Victory Road, which I mean it makes sense, right? Because like it's not really a unique spot for it. All right, let's see what these people have to say, just in case there's any items you can pick up. Yeah, because it skips all the way to Victory Road. Does it have? Okay, it has in the post game. Okay, here it is. We had to flip all the way to the end of the booklet. Well, towards the end of the book. There's not a lot to do over here. I want to get access to the... let me look at the map. This is the one time I actually have to use the map. Now Ember, Treasure Beach. Okay, so there's nothing to do here other than hunt for treasure and get mole trays. Okay. 2 Island. I think it's 2 and 3 Island that have... One of them has the daycare. I could be wrong. But there's no reason to swim at this point. Oops, what did I hit? What button did I hit? 2 Island run? 2 Island. Danger. Fast currents. I think this is the island. Oh, hello to welcome. Okay, I think, yeah, these are... Okay. Nothing crazy. You have to wonder if it was getting into. Okay. Cape Brink. I think this is where you get Lapras. You can go up ahead. You can actually find wild Laprases. Boing boing. After a jumping game? Okay, that's the game corner. What's this guy have? I'm the Pokemon Move Maniac. I know every single move Pokemon can learn growing up. I'm also a Mushroom Maniac. Bring me 2 of these, and I'll teach a move to your Pokemon. Okay. Alright. The game corner, I think, only works if you have friends. Which I can always make my fiance, and I also have friends who got the game too, so we're good. I've seen Lost Stella around. I don't know where she might be. Should have been here long ago. She's a cutie. She got my look, so something happened to her. Please help me find her. You can search Free Island. Oh. Ooh. We're gonna have a fight. Oh, nope, never mind. Would you look at that? That punk scuffed up my floor. Yeah, I think you only do anything if you, Okay, we already talked to you. Go away. His 2 hyperfixations are, one might be a little problematic, but that's okay. He wants to teach our Pokemon some moves, so, hey. I think we have to go to 3 Island, it said, right? So, I don't have a Pokemon that can learn Cut. No, I think somebody has Cut, don't they? Strength. Okay, hold on. We need to get Paris out. You visited the game corner? Yeah, you have to take a friend. They said, you need to get people to buy this game. And as a child, I was like, oh, what do you mean? How am I supposed to change my Pokemon? We'll be back. They really said you need to fix these PCs first. All Alright, I think we have to battle these guys, which is fine. We'll send out Meowth. Not, we won't surf. Well, we don't battle them? Okay. What's this? Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm prospecting for gold. I'll buy a house in Kanto. Okay, I think after a certain point, like, he just opens up the tunnel, but it's blocked in the meantime. Alright, what is on 3 Island? Okay, the boss, go back to Kanto right now. I just got here. It's a hostile attitude. It's mighty cold of you. Being followers have been raising havoc. Do you have any idea how much trouble we've caused on the island? No, man, I don't get it at all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You ought to be thanking us for livening up the sleepy village. But if you insist, you try making us leave. What's on this pedestal? Rare rocks and gems. Looks like a turd. What's in here? Hello, hello. What are you up to today? Anything fun and exciting? I just want to beat the little parts of the island here, and then I think I'm going to take a break for the day, but because I have some other work to do. I'm doing good. It's nice I had the last 3 days off, and that's the start of the new job. So, I am just kind of relaxing as I get ready for tomorrow to begin. We gotta see how Meowth fares against the exploding ball of gas. We should be more than fine. Do some payday shenanigans. It lowers my evasion or accuracy. I hate when it lowers accuracy. But we can just switch out because we don't have access to Fake Out anymore, so. Grimer. What is game rewards? Track more viewers to game rewards. You can now give away in-game items to draw and engage. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So I think, what's it called? I kind of like how certain games, if you watch like Twitch streamers, I probably shouldn't say that word, I'll get axed. But like, they would make it so you get certain gifts and stuff. So I think TikTok's doing that now too, which is cool. Woo woo. Gain some extra money. Ugh, don't you dare laugh. We got more? How many of these guys do we have to fight? Can we just do double battle? Oops, sorry. Can we please just do double battle? Get this over with. I forgot I don't have the monitor live thing on. Oops, I keep hitting the button. A flinch. Do a slash. I just want to get this done, give him some experience points. 52. Biker Goon. That was easy. Sorry, Meowth, you cannot evolve. You have a job. You have a role to fill. There we go. Another one? What if they just did 2 double battles? What if we just called it there, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm complaining too much. Payday. Sludge. And poison. Of course. That's the thing with, obviously, Payday is like half, if not more, than the damage that Slash does. But free money's free money. Just So Meowth will just have to live with the poison until we finish all these crazy battles. Boss, I'm telling you, you gotta do something about this kid. They're watching you, and I say you've done enough already. What are you, their friend or something? You're battling me in their place. The Cue Ball! What a crazy class name. Pick out. How much damage we do? Not a lot. So we're gonna switch. Do 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 do. Another sludge. It's gonna poison me? Nope. Thank you, thank you. Just gonna flood the screen real quick. We'll just stay in. Oh, we gotta decide what Pokemon we want to breed up. I don't know if you were in the Discord, Mr. Drooby, but if you are, I'm probably gonna do. I don't know if I think you can make polls in Discord. I'm gonna try to make one to see, or like, have people suggest what Pokemon I should make for a team. So if you're interested, there's a link on the TikTok profile page. It just makes you link your TikTok and Discord, and then it brings you in because you get like special perks. Ooh, full door. Go for Lostel. Straight off the Bond Bridge. Oop, we're dying. Do. I talked to these people already. Doesn't hurt double check, I guess. Yeah, well, I don't remember actually. Yep, I did. What's this person have to say? No, Lostel. You should probably go into the berry forest. She picks berries there. Doduo. I'm training my Doduo in the berry forest. Play game on 2 Island. Yeet. So here, is it true? Sell it on department stores several times bigger than the shop. Sometimes buy medicine here. We have Ultra Balls. We have a lot of money. Buy some repels. Just in case, I don't feel like dealing with Pokemon battles. What's this way? Bond Bridge. And what's this way? Oh, just a tree I can't cut down. That was actually the most popular. How did they make it all the way over here with their bikes? Did we think that through? Good for you. Go out fishing. Oh. Are we gonna get a psychic spoon from this guy? Okay, calm down. Bond Bridge. Does this booklet have all the stuff? Oh yeah, it has Bond Bridge. Okay, this is a short map. Battle these trainers. We'll teach you what our favorite Pokemon is. Jigglypuff and Clefairy? I don't know. Close enough. They both like Clefairy, my bad. We'll do just a Payday, and then we'll do a Surf. Does Surf hit Meowth too? One down. Nope, okay. Fine by me. Join Meg. Any items on Meowth? No. What Pokemon do you find here? It doesn't even say. They were like, we don't care about this. Yeah, it's the end of the guidebook. They didn't care after this point. They're like, we need to get this thing shipped. Don't have Pidgeotto though. I know, like, a lot of times with the Pokemon guidebooks, they would come out with, like, 2 waves of them. Let's see if he doesn't die from a payday. I think he probably will. No, okay. He lived. Perfect. Can I catch it? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure just one level will become Pidgeot, so. We'll take the Pidgeotto. The claws on its feet are well developed. It can carry prey such as an execute to its nest over 60 miles away. What is this, an item? Bake out, and then slash. I don't feel like dealing with payday. Oh, he hit me anyways. Goodbye. It was perfect. I had an assumption. Gloom. Level 36. You can't even get like Blossom or anything like that until after you get the Natural Dex, which I think is after you... Oh, it's healing itself. Great. After you beat the Elite Four. Or maybe it's after you get the Sapphire? Could be wrong. I don't know. Thanks, Gloom. Ultra Ball. Alright. We'll heal it with paralysis. He'll have some. That's fine. Its pistols exude an incredibly foul odor. Odor? Wow. I switched foul and odor around. Foul odor? Wow. Its pistols exude an incredibly foul odor. The horrid stench can cause fainting at a distance of 1.25 miles away. That's what I get for like I read ahead and then say the words out loud. Like I read it in my mind and then say it. And sometimes it bites me. I forgot to heal. Who knows how this works? Doo-doo. Meowth is paralyzed. We ain't doing anything. The Razor Leaf animation is cool. I will give it that. Oh my. Okay, Meowth, you are gonna need some healing up. I don't know about you, but like the blinking red noise is so annoying to me. Not like super duper annoying, but definitely like why is this a thing? Another one. Okay. Well, luckily, I'm almost double their level, so it's not doing too much to me. But it's so annoying, Sleep Powder, when you are the player. Nice. Perfect. Okay, time to heal. We have made good progress. We beat Blaine after Pokemon Mansion. We caught all the Pokemon in Pokemon Mansion. And then now we are going through 1 through 3 islands. I guess I'm wrong. I thought you had access to the Pokemon daycare over here. But I don't think I do. I'll have to look up what island it's on. But I want to come up with a team of Pokemon to breed before I got to the Elite Four, but I don't think it's gonna happen, unfortunately, because I don't think it's here. We got a nugget from Meowth, though. Who needs a nugget bridge glitch? I think it's not a glitch, but maybe it's an oversight is more the word. I don't know. Because there are glitches. Not all glitches are oversights. No, not all oversights are glitches, but all glitches are oversights. Meowth would be lucky to, like, beat Jinx. So we need to set our expectations for what this little creature can do. Unless I overlevel him. Meowth is just here to make me money. Sorry, Meowth. But it's doing good there. Blastoise will be totally fine. Blastoise can probably solo it. I have so much money from Meowth to buy, like, revives and everything. We're going to be more than good. Camouflage. What? Since when is that a move? What? I've never heard of camouflage. Am I going through it right now? I like that Krabby Sprite. I wouldn't mind training up a Kingler. Okay, yeah, I know a conversion is Porygon's thing, but it's just so odd. Camouflage, maybe it works with what like arena you're in, right? So like we're in sand, so it's ground. I don't know. It could always be ground. I don't know. I don't know. Krabby is no longer. There's another Krabby. Okay, well, Meowth ain't doing too hot again. Oops. I didn't mean to surf. The surf's okay. So yeah, it's so funny. This guidebook here, it only goes up to 3 Island, and then that's it. And then it just has like your Pokedex, your TMs. I think it has everything up to Gen 2. I don't know if it has Gen 3. Yeah, it doesn't. It just has Generation 2 Pokemon. Which is funny because like Deoxys is in here, but it doesn't mention it at all. But then it's so funny. It shows all the cool like old ads for like the V trainers, and then like the DVDs from this era, along with like the action figures and plush. The old Pokedex toy. So like that stuff's cool. But like I bet there was a second phase guidebook or something like that you had to get to have everything. Alright, my mommy said I can't swim without my float ring. I have the Diamond and Pearl one somewhere. Of that Pokedex. I still have all my old figurines and everything. They're at my dad's house. Miss Float Ring over here. Why doesn't she just use her water type Pokemon? Let's not get beat up by Poliwhirl. So, do you think you're going to do any streaming adventures today, or are you just relaxing? I think after I beat the 3 Island stuff... Oh, okay. I'm just bad at the game. After I beat 3 Island, I'm probably going to stop, because I have freelance work to do. Still. Among other things that I have to finish for the day. So I don't think I'll be getting much farther today. But I'm happy that I'm happy to play FireRed again. Because for a while, I just have not wanted to play. Are you more of a Polytoad person or a Poliwrath person? That's the real question. Because one of them sets up rain with, well, technically it was Generation 5 that got the hidden ability. And before that, you had to actually use Rain Dance. But there's that. Bellsprout flinched. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, Toad is a good. I like how different Polytoad is. I wish they had it more different when they did Blossom and like the whole. What's it called? Blossom and Vileplume. Like, cause it felt like I don't know. Polytoad felt like totally different. And like Blossom's just like very small flower girl compared to big flower. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what else I would do to that design though, but I don't know. Maybe it's being too particular. I wanted more. But I do like Vileplume. I like Vileplume more than Blossom. Aroma Lady Nikki. Remember, once your career is over, you become an Aroma Girl on 3 Island. It's always here for you. It won't leave. I don't see any random spots where there'd be an item. It'd be cool if we got like an I don't know what that region's called, but like, you know, you're alone in Vileplume and Winds and Waves. I would be happy with that. No Mega, no Variant, so you're just like more moves or maybe a skill. Just like a buff. Yeah, because like it took Mega Meganium for Meganium to finally see some craziness, right? So it'd be nice to just see like I'm all for like base Pokemon like getting their time to shine. I think it's sad that like you have to have what's it called? You have to give up your 1 Mega spot, like make a Pokemon like Meganium have any sort of like power. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. So she needs something. She needs something. Or it could be a Mega, or it could be a Variant. Got it. I got it. We're gonna try to catch. I don't know if you've ever played the islands in FireRed and Leaf Green 4. We're gonna try to catch the Pokemon we find at the end, which it isn't too hard to catch, and it cuts back on some grinding that we have to do at the end of the game. There's nothing over there. Oh, look, a hidden item. See this little 3 lines right here? It's an item's here. Pin-out berry. Oh, there's an item we missed over there. That's okay. It's just a berry. We'll get it another day. Berry here. Oops. Come on. Or not. Okay. This is supposed to be an item. This is supposed to be an item. There we go. Well, this is over here. Spots to surf. Okay. Well, that's exciting. You were doing seasonal before, right? And now it's full-time? That's good. We're both starting new journeys. Okay. Is the location better for you distance-wise, or is it farther? Well, no. So I got a full-time anchor job. I wasn't a full-time anchor at 10. I was but I was a reporter at News 10, and I would fill in on the desk. I keep hitting that button. But now I got a full-time anchor job for the weekend position. So I'm still I'm anchoring on the desk 2 days a week, during the weekend, and then I'm reporting 3 days a week. So it's just more consistent for me. Some of these spots are missing berries. So I'm not with 10 anymore. I'm over at CBS 6. So still in the area, still local. But yeah, different station. So I'm excited. It's a new chapter for me. A scary Pokemon appeared a little while ago. It kept scaring. Oh. Why does she talk in third person? What is she doing? Alright, we're gonna try to catch it. Even though it's not like a crazy Pokemon to catch, but I don't want to have to level 1 up. I mean, if you had a Hypno chasing you around in the berry forest, I think I'd be spooked too. But spooked enough to speak in the third person? That's crazy stuff. But we should have no problem catching it. She's going through it. Boom. It carries a pendulum-like device. There was once an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized. Like this one? That was so scary. Thank you. Why is she talking in third person again? Stop. What's your name? Okay, we know what your name is. Stop. How can I thank you? Okay, I'm not reading this. I had enough of them. I had enough. Alright, have your meteorite. Give me whatever you have to give me so we can get the PC system up and running. Moonstone. Alright, they should be done with the PC now, so we should be good. Oh, we're poisoned. Hold on. Yeah, it's too bad there's no access to breeding before this. Guess we don't get it after all. No item on Meowth. Oops. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I gotta go back to one island. I'll have to look up what island has the... Well, that's good. I'm glad that you got it, and I know you're really into makeup, so... It's something that you can have some fun with. Oh, hey! What kept you so long? Been out having a good time? We got it done. The PCs are up and running. Yeah, open availability is a big thing. I know, like, at 10, I always filled in, like, whenever somebody was out. And... It got me to fill in a lot on the desk, so the job went incredibly quick. Bill was one amazing guy. No, there was almost nothing left for me to do. I have to hand it to you. You've learned a lot. Oh, really? Well, there you have it. I'm finished with the job. We should head back to Kanto. Be seeing you again. I'm really sorry that we sent you off all alone today. I'll show you these islands sometime. That's all that matters. You do something that you like, it doesn't feel like a job. We'd welcome you if you were to visit them again. If you try pass, you can always take a ferry there from Vermillion Port. Alright, thank you. Well, we finished that. Do we want to just take on, what's it called before I keep going? Sorry, gym friend, Mr. Gym 8, which is kind of, well, it's not a spoiler because the game's been out for how long, but the big secret gym that's been locked all this time. What's Pokemon? I don't have any way to fly. Hold on. Well, let's get Paris back on my team and then somebody to fly as well. Hypno. Is Ditto. I gotta check the stats eventually. I don't know how to check it at level 30, but eventually we'll be able to check for the breeding and all that stuff. Paris, where are you? Am I blind? Actually, my eyesight is kind of getting worse, so I can't even say that. Did we see Paris? What the? Did I trade it away? Paris as in like, it's P-A-R-A-S. It's a Pokemon. There it is. This one right here. Paris. Alright, let's take off Lapras because we already have Surf. We have Strength. And then we need a Pokemon to Fly. I think Spearow has Fly, if I remember. Yeah. We could also give Pidgeotto Fly. Oh, pfft. With all my riches. Okay. I have my fiance had me get a passport, and we haven't. Oop, thing's falling over. We haven't gone anywhere yet, but I do have mine. So one of these days, I shall use it, but not today. Today is not the day. All right, let's give Pidgeotto Fly so we can actually get moving. Yeah, you never know when I'm going to need it, right? So, Whirlwind would attack, Feather Dance. Okay, goodbye, Whirlwind. Hello, hello. Thank you for hopping in the good old stream. We are about to head to the 8th gym. We finished the Sevi Island first little set of adventures I had to do, and then now it's just going to finish the Elite Four and everything. Gotta go to Vermillion, and then we're on our way. Do 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 do. Okay, I gotta go from this side. It's been a hot minute. I remember as a kid, like, running into this, or like trying to so much, and not realizing you had to wait. Even I don't know the Viridian leader's identity, but one thing's certain, this would be the toughest of all the gym leaders. Also, I heard that the trainers here like ground-type Pokemon. Looks like all the trainers are in the middle. So, you know me, I like getting my gold from Pokemon battles, so we will just... we'll go crazy. We'll see how Meowth does. I'll check the phone while I do this. Alright, looks like we're good. Okay. Meowth, I don't think Meowth will be able to handle really any of the Pokemon in the Elite Four, but it might be able to like take on like one and then we switch out and Blastoise can just sweep. So, but it's okay. Meowth isn't here to kill things. It's here to make me money. I'm gonna use Hyper Potions. Okay. Try a Slash. What to do another? Meowth is not gonna survive another hit, so we'll switch him out. He did all he could. Alright, we're gonna let him get some experience, though. And then switch. Oh, wow! Okay. Now we have to go through this 2 to 5 times. Oh, only 2, thank you. But there should be more than now. Onyx. We'll switch in for experience and leave right away. Well, thank you for liking the live. We're doing some good old Pokemon FireRed today. I beat the Pokemon Mansion, the 7th gym, did some Sevi Island stuff, and then now we're here. So we're getting close to the end. I wanted to take a little breeding break to get some Pokemon up to speed and actually make a little bit of a team, but I actually can't do that until post-game completely, so that sucks. But that's okay. I guess it's going to have to be. Cool Trainer Yuji. Water God. Yeah, I don't even want to switch Meowth in. I don't want Meowth to die. Oops. I'm getting... Not uncomfortable is the right word, but like I want to get up and move again. After I beat this gym, I think we'll be done for the stream. I have decided. I ran out of gas. I mean, you had a bunch of rocks. I'm working myself into a rage. I guess I didn't have to fight these trainers because they're all off to the side, technically. But it's a good chance to just gives me EXP, right? You caught might do enough. Slash, I mean. Slash might give me the kill. Yeah, okay. See me out, this getting some experience. We just have to cheat the system. Not cheat the system, but really use that fake out for enough damage. Otherwise, we don't do enough. There we go. Okay. Surf away. Yeah, this gym should be easy because it's all ground types. We have our good old Blastoise who should be able to take care of it, no problem. That's one. I think these are the trains with the whips, right? I am out of water too. Oh no, I have a little dribble. I have a little bit of water left. Yeah, we're not gonna do a lot of damage against that thing. We'll just switch right away. Fine. Bow now, bow now, bow now. Yeah, we'll take a miss. Alright. I just realized on these pajamas, there's deer on them. Like reindeer. I thought they were just like edgy marks. I wasn't looking close enough. I don't think there's any items anywhere here, so there's nothing. It's truly talented with the style. Yeah, okay. Calm down. There's only 3 more trainers left, and then the boss. So we're almost there. 5? Yeah, mine. Take out. Yeah, we won't do enough. Well, thank you for liking the live. We are getting to the end here of Pokemon FireRed and Leaf Green. We beat the 7th gym and some other stuff, and then now it's just beating the 8th and then getting ready for Victory Road. But my main goal of playing is to get to the Battle Tower, doing some breeding, making some fun little teams, maybe shiny hunting a legendary, or just going for stats. I'm going to try to do both, just like whatever one happens first. Oh yeah, the true gamer mentality. So, if you like Pokemon, and you like Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem is what I really stream the most, but I've been playing Pokemon to give myself a little bit of break. I was playing Mystery Dungeon. Yesterday, yeah, I was playing Mystery Dungeon DX. So, that's what you like. Hop in the streams. But in the meantime, we're just spamming the A button because we have an over-leveled starter. Because it's still a fail-proof strategy, to be honest. I probably could have had a third Pokemon, though, in the mix with, I could have got the experience share from one of the Professor's aides, but I didn't pick it up at the time because they didn't have enough Pokemon in my Pokedex, but now I should. But that's okay. So yeah, as much as I don't like doing the trainer battles, like it's kind of like that completionist in me where like I have to battle every single trainer. It also gives you some experience in gold, so it's certainly not a bad thing. Oh, need a queen. Cool Trainer Warren is gone. Alright. Yeah, he's not gonna let us through. Technically, though, if we leave and come back, we can walk up this way and come through. That's fine. Do a fake out first. We're not gonna do enough damage to make it worth our time to stay in, yeah. Burn out, burn out, burn out, burn out, burn out, burn out. Seismic toss. Do, 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 do. Machop. Meowth maybe actually take on Machop. Oh, we have an item. That's nice. So we'll have to see what this item is here in a second. Take out. We'll just slash so we don't die. Crit. Crit didn't matter, but that's okay. The beeping's bothering me. Not like bothering me, but just like it's there. It's louder than everything else. It's like I know my Pokemon's about to die. Another crit. I don't think that crit mattered either. Takashi down. Alright. Last guy. And we can heal up. We have to go all the way around town. Who's this? The guy didn't mention this one. See, they definitely were like rushing this guidebook out. They're missing a lot of things. And like, I don't know. Gaming journalism has never been in a good spot, in my opinion. But I don't know. I've never... What's the company that made this? Prima? I think I have other Prima books. And I've never had, like... There was the Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 guidebook. I don't know if that's Prima, though. But in that one, they make a claim about if you get all of the monsters, you get, like, the 2... They're, like, mythicals more, I guess you could call them. But it actually doesn't happen. So I don't know who was like, yeah, it probably works this way. And they decided to keep that in. A lot of Pokemon have Intimidate. Intimidate is more widespread than I imagine. Goodbye. Level 66. Okay. Yeah, it didn't mention these 2 trainers. It just said there was the one up there that I see, and that was it. I don't care. I just want to get all the money. Alright, well, you're not doing much more. I keep forgetting to take Meowth's item away, so we can keep getting more items. Does Revenge scale off of... Ooh, that's what I get for pressing buttons. Does Revenge scale off of the damage you take that turn? Or the damage you've lost entirely? Because it's not doing that much. Oh, you saw that video? Are you a sports fan at all? Because I am not. But the water superintendent, he wanted to do something a little silly, goofy. And I was like, well, I don't think I can put it in the report, but like, we can put it on socials. And that's what he wanted to do. And I was like, sure, why not? I didn't know what he was going to say. So I'm just like, we're here for a serious story, but we have somebody who wants to say something. I was like, okay, well, coming up later today. It was funny, I guess. It got some traction on Facebook, though. The local peeps liked it. And Blue Hawks, they ended up winning. Sienna lost. Even though I don't think the Blue Hawks team is local. I think it's the Sienna team that's local. Well, I know it's the Sienna team that's local. I don't think the other team is local. Meow, 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 meow. Surf it away. We're just flooding this gym. They slayed the house down. Poor Charizard has such a tough time in this game with a lot of the gyms. They really said fire types? No. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody I was watching said that Bulbasaur is like hard mode. And that is far from the truth. Bulbasaur's easy, Squirtle's medium, Charizard's hard. Charizard could not beat that college. It's basketball? Was that basketball? Do you know? I think it's basketball. See, I'm not a sports reporter, so I don't know. If I don't follow it, I don't know it. I think it's sport. I know it's sports. I think it's basketball. There we go. We both think the same things. We both must be right with our thought process, right? I don't do sports. I'm interested in esports, but I don't follow it as much as I should at all. Yeah, I don't do sports reporting. I do general assignment, and then now also anchoring. So we're going to heal up, and then we're going to beat up this gym leader. Somebody commented on that video on here, and they were like saying something negative about like the story, and they're like, well, what is this? Like, why are we... I'm like, did you not, like... They're like, wonder where the report is. I'm like, did you not watch the next video right after this one? Sometimes I can be rude. I just have no patience. Like, why are you coming at me? When if you just scrolled one video up in my profile, it's right there. I don't know. I just work here. I ended up doing a report on the Super Bowl halftime show thingy about stuff because one of our local college, U Albany, which is a pretty big college, they teach a class on like Bad Bunny and Puerto Rico like influences and like political stuff. So I did a report on that. Welcome to my hideout. It shall be so until I can restore Team Rocket to its former glory. But you have found me again, so be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. If you're the greatest trainer, you'd be at the Elite Four. He has a Master Ball, though. That's cool. Not cool enough to get him the win, though. Oh, I got an item on Meowth. Scary face. We'll use Water Gun because if it's not enough to kill, he'll waste his potions now. Never mind. Body tea. Who's body tea? I drank water today. Maybe that's why my body's tea. We all have body tea. It's universal. Universal. You're like, get this man off the mic. He's lying. He's speaking lies. I do have a Pokemon shirt on under this. It's my Mewtwo one, but I have my League of Legends hoodie on. It was that kind of day. Comfy day. Comfy hoodie day. Needle Queen. Goodbye. I know people like Needle King more because offense versus defense, but I don't know. I think Needle Queen deserves some love. She's there. She exists. If you wanna pop one in the hills, I gotcha. Up, down, can we do it again? Kim Petras fan? No? Maybe? Have you listened to the new Slater album? That one's pretty good. Gas Station's my favorite song, I want to say. I like that album. I have her previous one, Slater's previous one, on vinyl. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We leveled up. We did it. It was a truly intense fight. You have won. As proof, here is the Earth badge. Meowth, I know you beat Giovanni, and this would be very cinematic for you to evolve right now, but no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never looked into it. I just know that Needle King seems to be more prioritized. But I'm not the expert of... Oh, Rare Candy. I am not the expert of Pokemon battles to begin with, so... I can understand why... If you want to just hit first and kill it. And plus you have like those aggressive psychic types that probably just kill Needle Queen anyways. So... What's it matter? Do. Okay, we just have the Elite Four. And we have Victor Road, then the Elite Four, and the Champion. And then we can start breeding Pokemon. Let's check out our inventory situation. Quick Claw. Start from the top. I wish you could like sort things a lot easier, but I think there's a way to like move things around. Yeah, you can do that. But okay, 25 revives, perfect. Max potions are nice. 4 restores are nice. You can buy those at the end of the game too. 2 max revives, 31 hyper potions. We're good there, and 28 full heals. Okay, we're fine. We're fine for the whole thing. Okay. Well, let's... You have to battle him again? What a surprise to see you here. So you're going to the Pokemon League. Liked all the badges, too. That's cool. And I'll whip you as a warm-up. Come on. I thought we didn't have to battle him again. But the booklet literally tells me that. But I didn't read it, I guess. We'll be fine. Fig out. Slash. Try another slash. Hopefully we don't die. I think what's going to happen here is he's going to use a... I thought he was going to use the healing item. Sorry, Meowth. You're not making this one. The quick attack, it took him down. No, we should be fine. We can take Venusaur. We're gonna bite it. What you gonna do? A crit? We're just getting unlucky here. Oh, great. Well, I guess we're doing some revive shenanigans. Okay, we got a flinch. Okay. We're... This is... Just hoping we can... Okay. We're almost there. I know we gotta hit one more time. Wow, okay. He's probably gonna... He's gotta heal. Okay. We did it. Bite for the win. Bite for the win. And bad AI choices. You know, sometimes all you need is a little bit of luck and flinching. That's why Skitty isn't working so good in Mystery Dungeon. 1,300. Gyarados. Excuse me. I'll take a free rain dance. Boost my attack power. How does this thing change? Okay, so he only has Gyarados. Okay, they messed up this book again. It says... Hold on. Everyone fights Pidgeot, Alakazam, and Rhyhorn. If you picked Squirtle, which I did, as Execute, Ivysaur at level 53, and Growlithe at level 45. But that's wrong. There's Gyarados. I battled Gyarados. Growlithe. Okay. But it says that Bulbasaur, Gyarados is an exclusive. So only if you pick Bulbasaur you battle it. I don't know. But it did say Ivysaur and not Venusaur. So they messed up there. Also, if you pick Charmander, it says add Wartortle, Execute, and Blastoise. I don't think that's true. I don't think you battle Wartortle and Execute. We're just gonna use... I didn't want to use Water Gun. I want to use Surf. But whatever. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. We are fine. You know what? Just to meme on them, we're gonna bite them for the super effectiveness. Goodbye. Rival Gary. Goodbye, Rival Gary. That loosened me up. I'm ready for the Pokemon League. You need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell you later. Get out of here. I don't know how many rival battles we did. But that is our last rival battle. Then we have the Elite Four once we beat Victory Road and Mr. Champion himself. So we are almost there. Almost there. I forgot that you battled the rival here. I thought you didn't. But I guess it's kind of like a 360 moment from when you battle him in the very beginning of the game when you walk over here. Wow, 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 wow. Of course. We're almost done. We're almost there. And by almost done, that means we get to grind non-stop. Really. 270. All right. So we are going to end it here. When we come back, we are going to do Elite Four Victory Road and hope we finish the game. So thank you all for watching. And thank you for the penny of gifts. I appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all then.